Welcome to Paulstoolbox. Today I'm going to be covering shiplap. I'm adding shiplap in my bathroom to my ceiling. I have a tray ceiling and I want to have a unique color. So I don't want to buy the generic stuff that you get on the shelf. They have some pretty neat looking things though at Lowe's, Home Depot, and other big box stores, but I want to make my own. The great thing about doing this yourself is you can match the decor of your house. So whatever you want to do with whatever color, you can make that yourself. And I'm going to show you some little techniques that'll really help out. This was yellow pine, and I made this design on here, and I added this to my ceiling in the bathroom. So I'm going to have a series of videos showing you how to get this look, how to add it to the ceiling, how to add crown molding, lighting, and different things, because I'm going to be renovating the whole bathroom. So we'll have some step-by-step instructions all along the way. But first, we're going to start off with this. MegaPro has agreed to give away 3 automotive screwdrivers. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose 3 winners from the first 150 comments on this video. It doesn't matter what the comment is, we will add you to a list. I send this list over to MegaPro. They choose 3 people for their ratcheting screwdriver, and they're going to send 3 of them out. This screwdriver has 12 different bits in the back, and you have a socket up front. This is magnetic and it's stainless steel. They offer a lifetime warranty on all their screwdrivers. What we want to do is follow the patterns of this. You can see the grain has different patterns, and you'll just follow that. You don't have to follow every one. We're just going to put some lines through some of it to where it accents that grain, and we can put some colors in there. I'll start right on this one. And you can turn it up to high or medium, it doesn't really matter. So we'll turn it right there. Okay, we're ready to go ahead and start doing the other things to it to get the finish. I'm just going to burn this. You could take some stain and rub in there. You don't even have to make the grooves. You could take this and just wash it. And I'm going to show you that technique right after this. My way is not the only way. There may be some better ways. But this works real well for me, and I'm sure it'll work for you. I'm going to take my torch and just burn some marks in here. And I use MAP gas because it burns a lot hotter than propane when you're doing this. Try to keep it out of the wind. It's a breezy day. I'm keeping it a little bit behind a fence where it can get on here. If it's too breezy, too much wind, it's not going to burn well. Keep it a couple inches away. If you get too close, it's not going to burn. You get the right distance, it'll do it right. Now you don't have to do the grain, like I said, with the grinder. You could just burn some marks on here. Like you see this right here is raised. It'll still burn. Using a weathered gray. It doesn't matter what company you use. I find this to be good. This is Varathane. And what I'm going to do is take my sock, dip it in here, and I'm going to dip it in some turpentine or mineral spirits. That thins it out so I can rub it on here real easily and cover a lot of ground without using a whole lot of stain. So we'll just go by and get all of these covered, one coat. And then we'll come back after and start with our wash. Try to keep it even. If it's too heavy in one spot, put a little turpentine or mineral spirits on your rag and wipe it in, rub it in. Another reason why I use mineral spirits is because I can get in the little grooves easier. If I just use straight stain, it's harder to get in these little cracks. If you thin it out, it covers those cracks really well. And also you want to cover that channel, because if this shrinks at all, you'll still have gray behind there and you won't see any white or the normal color of the wood. We're at the final stage now. What we're going to do is whitewash this. I'm going to take some white paint, rub on here, and rub it off, and I'll show you how it's going to bring out some of this texture of the grain. What I'm using is a high gloss white. You don't need to use a high gloss. You can use a semi-gloss. You can use a flat if you want. This is a gallon of paint that I had in my garage, and that's what I'm going to use. I wanted white, and so it really doesn't matter. When you whitewash, it's not going to be high gloss anyway. So we're going to take this and start it off. I have my paint right here, and I have some water in a container. Now I'm going to take a sock, put it over my gloves so I don't get paint all on me. And I just dip my sock in the paint. We'll rub it on, and if I need to thin it out a little bit, I'll put a little bit of water in here, and that makes it go a long way. I'm going to leave some of those grooves where it goes right over it, and I'll leave the grain in there. Some of them I may just cover over it. So we'll rub this in. You see where I ground it? You can see that it gives that look where the grain's down deeper. We'll just leave that. We'll skip over it. That's why I'm taking my hand flat and running it across here, you see? That way it doesn't sink down in there and catch everything. Some of it you might want to cover, that's fine. But you want to see some grain in spots too. That's the reason why I ground it out. I dip it in here. I don't have a whole lot on there. I'm just going to rub it flat right across here. Like I said earlier, you don't have to put grain lines in there, but it looks good if you do. And some of them you may not want to put any grain lines on it at all. You can have different types of wood because you want this to look old. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. The gray's completed, but I wanted to add some other colors to it because I decided to go with a little bit different color in the bathroom. And that's the great thing about doing this yourself. You can add colors and change it up anytime you want. This happens to be a color that was on sale because it was a mist color at the store, and I really like it. It's some type of misty green. So I'm going to use this and put the streaks in it and add a little color because I want to use some of this mint color in the bathroom. So let's go ahead and take this loose. All you want to do, wet your rag a little bit. You can dip it in here, and you can just run streaks in it. And if you want them brighter like that, you can leave them brighter. If you want them toned down, you can rub it out. And you see how it puts a little nice color in there. You can do things on different spots, and it only takes a couple of minutes. I did it on the rest of the ceiling after the ceiling was installed, and it only took me 10 minutes to do the whole ceiling back over again. So there you go. There goes my last one. Well, there you have it. It's all completed and it's ready to go in. On my next video, I'm going to cover installing this in my ceiling, and I'm going to wrap it around with crown molding and lighting. It's really going to look sharp. This is going to go in the tray part of my ceiling in the bathroom. I'll see you on the next project. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out paulstoolbox.com for all my archive videos. And if you found this useful, hit like for me. When I'm on a job site and a tool fails, well, that's just an inconvenience. But when I'm on this job, I can't afford tools that fail. That's why I choose MegaPro. MegaPro is the king of multi-bit screwdrivers. And they have a screwdriver for every industry. MegaPro makes all their high-quality tools in USA and Canada. They come with a lifetime warranty. So check them out at megapro.net. You won't be sorry. Make your